the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Huskies offense will have the football first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The offense set for a first down play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garrett. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. And the Huskies want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Lawson.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball.
Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? With the catch, it's Harris. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They believe they can run right here. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Woods. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this game.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Garrett. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field.
There he goes. Running through contact. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Garrett. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the... He's going to throw deep right side. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Here we go. Back to pass. On over the middle. It's Randolph.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It'll be third and long. Looking to pass, it's Garrett. Gonna let it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got the tight end outside. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Working that left side now. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Dropping back, it's Garrett. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running it.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russell. Past the 30. Got some room to run. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Washington right back to the line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Garrett. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Durant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Got blown out. half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how.
Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Garrett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Savage. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Pick off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. The tap. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs flowing.
Breaks into the open. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington State.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Using his legs, it's Russell. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turns it on in midfield. Bust through behind his pad. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going on.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Garrett. He slings it deep to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds to running back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Touchdown, Washington! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 10 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moncrief. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Garrett. Gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for a 1st. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play